Day 202. Psalm 29-30. A Psalm of David. Ascribe to the Lord, O heavenly beings, ascribe to the Lord glory and strength. Ascribe to the Lord the glory due his name, worship the Lord in the splendor of his holiness. The voice of the Lord is over the waters, the God of glory thunders, the Lord is heard over many waters. The voice of the Lord is powerful, the voice of the Lord is majestic. The voice of the Lord breaks the cedars, the Lord shatters the cedars of Lebanon. He makes Lebanon skip like a calf, and Sirion like a young wild ox. The voice of the Lord strikes with flames of fire. The voice of the Lord shakes the wilderness, the Lord shakes the wilderness of Kadesh. The voice of the Lord twists the oaks and strips the forests bare. And in his temple all cry, Glory! The Lord sits enthroned over the flood, the Lord is enthroned as king forever. The Lord gives his people strength, the Lord blesses his people with peace. A Psalm. A song for the dedication of the temple. Of David. I will exalt you, O Lord, for you have lifted me up and have not allowed my foes to rejoice over me. O Lord my God, I cried to you for help, and you healed me. O Lord, you pulled me up from Sheol, you spared me from descending into the pit. Sing to the Lord, O you his saints, and praise his holy name. For his anger is fleeting, but his favor lasts a lifetime. Weeping may stay the night, but joy comes in the morning. In prosperity I said, I will never be shaken. O Lord, you favored me, you made my mountain stand strong. When you hid your face, I was dismayed. To you, O Lord, I called, and I begged my Lord for mercy. What gain is there in my bloodshed, in my descent to the pit? Will the dust praise you? Will it proclaim your faithfulness? Hear me, O Lord, and have mercy, O Lord, be my helper. You turned my mourning into dancing, you peeled off my sackcloth and clothed me with joy, that my heart may sing your praises and not be silent. O Lord my God, I will give thanks forever. Acts 23 verses 1-15. Paul looked directly at the Sanhedrin and said, Brothers, I have conducted myself before God in all good conscience to this day. At this, the high priest Ananias ordered those standing near Paul to strike him on the mouth. Then Paul said to him, God will strike you, you whitewashed wall. You sit here to judge me according to the law, yet you yourself violate the law by commanding that I be struck. But those standing nearby said, How dare you insult the high priest of God? Brothers, Paul replied, I was not aware that he was the high priest, for it is written, Do not speak evil about the ruler of your people. Then Paul, knowing that some of them were Sadducees and others Pharisees, called out in the Sanhedrin, Brothers, I am a Pharisee, the son of a Pharisee. It is because of my hope in the resurrection of the dead that I am on trial. As soon as he had said this, a dispute broke out between the Pharisees and Sadducees, and the assembly was divided. For the Sadducees say that there is neither a resurrection, nor angels, nor spirits, but the Pharisees acknowledge them all. A great clamor arose, and some scribes from the party of the Pharisees got up and contended sharply, We find nothing wrong with this man. What if a spirit or an angel has spoken to him? The dispute grew so violent that the commander was afraid they would tear Paul to pieces. He ordered the soldiers to go down and remove him by force and bring him into the barracks. The following night the Lord stood near Paul and said, Take courage. As you have testified about me in Jerusalem, so also you must testify in Rome. When daylight came, the Jews formed a conspiracy and bound themselves with an oath not to eat or drink until they had killed Paul. More than 40 of them were involved in this plot. They went to the chief priests and elders and said, We have bound ourselves with a solemn oath not to eat anything until we have killed Paul. Now then, you and the Sanhedrin petition the commander to bring him down to you on the pretext of examining his case more carefully. We are ready to kill him on the way.